Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Tutorials by Shanto Apps. Please subscribe now. For on-demand tutorials, please comment. More tutorial videos are coming soon. Get notifications by subscription. Thank you. In this video, I will explain how game data can be transferred from server to client. I have prepared a demo for this. In the upper part of the screen, you can see headless mode server, which is implemented in Unity, and two clients in the lower part of the screen. So in a room there are 4 players and 2 of them are online players. One of the online player is logged in with Facebook login and another one is as a guest, and 2 robots in this room. Headless mode server controls all the data transfer and server side logic. So for example, now K is played and this data from client goes to the server in the exe, you can see, and then it forwards to the other connected client, and robots also gets the same card. So how can we send data from server to client? What is the theory behind it? In the implementation steps, you can see I have written Unity Engine Networking, in short, which is UNet. I will shortly mention that UNet is depreciated. From the Unity official website, you can see when, why, and what will be the replacement. But I'm not worrying about it because we have some time. The new for the new technology will be available, and there will be easier migration process available. And for my application, I also need to do this, so I will prepare migration video in future. Don't worry about this, just concentrate learning server to client communication, and in future their solution will be similar. There is a class available in this assembly called network server, which has a method send to client which accepts 3 parameter. The first one is the connection ID. When a client is connected to a server, it has a connection ID, and you can find it from network message class, which has a property connection. So in picture 1 we can see how it looks like. So the namespace of it is Unity Engine Networking. They introduce networking connection and the property is called connection ID. So when a client is connected, there is a connection ID, and we know with this connection ID we need to send something to that connection ID, ultimately to that client. The second parameter is message type, so this should be a unique number. In my case is 16,000. So card plate event 16,000. This should be unique, and with that event number the client server communicates and then knows, okay, now the message type is message number is 16,000. So there will be a handler. There is a handler for that as well. I will come to that point later, and the client then handles according to this ID. The third parameter is the message itself. In my case, the message class is class card plate message, which is inherited from message base, and message base is given by Unity. And you see here is a message base inherited from that card plate, and it has so many parameters or attributes like user ID, room ID, card, and here array of cards and other properties. So we can have our own game objects inside this message, and the data is transferred through the server. So in the server side, what we need to do to send the data is quite simple. We need to call the send to client method, which is in network server class. So picture 4, you can see how I am sending it. When the connection is not null, so in this case the connection is the client connection, and then we say okay, get the connection ID. For this event 16,000, transfer card played message object, and Unity handles it by its own. In the client side, which is your mobile device, Android mobile device or Apple mobile device or any other Unity specific client, what you have needs to register this event with a client side handler. If you see in this picture 5, so that event 16,000 with a method written for client side card plate handler client. So this code will run in the client side, and that we need to register first and then need to write that method and put all the client side logic, like what you will do when an event when a message comes. In this case, card plate handler client, so server send me a message with a client with a card, so deactivate cards in hand. So this is one of my logic. I first deactivate all and then get the card object from the network message card in client, and then I decide okay, based on the game logic, that which other cards are activated, which not, and the source code is going down, but I did not show it here. So this is how in the client side what you can do with the data coming from server. This up to your server logic, your game logic and stuff like that. So let's concentrate on the debug part. I'm in debug mode, and you can see here method normal play server logic, there is a breakpoint. In this case, robot played a card, and the card is called hearts A. So the message is from type card played message, you already have seen previously, and this message has another property called card of type card, and it has other properties. One of the property of the card is called name, which has hearts A and played by robot B2. So the server side logic task is to send this data from server to client. So now if I continue, this is the last point when the data will be sent from server. In this case, connection ID 1 is the connected online player ID. It has message type 16,000 and the message itself card played message, and you know it has a card and card has a name. So if I continue now, it will go to the client. The client in this case is a mobile device or any other client, Windows application or iOS app. So Unity will send the data from server to the client. Here we are in the client side. received the message, and it has arrived as a net message, and then we need to cast it back from network message to our custom message, which is card played message. So if I continue, now we can see here in the message, then it is cast back to card played message, then it has a card and the card name is Hersey and played by robot. So now client side logic begins, and it's up to me what I want to do with this. in 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 my client side logic, what I did is first deactivated all the cards in someone's hand, and then what a robot plays or other player plays and what is the current turn, based on this logic I activate back with some of the cards. So this is completely um different from each other scenarios, but the main part of this tutorial is to get the data in the client side. Yeah, that's it. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe now. See you next time. Bye bye.